Big news from Alaska. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin just held their first face-to-face meeting on U.S. soil in decades. This high-stakes summit could reshape the future of the Ukraine war. Here's what happened. On August 15, 2025, President Trump welcomed Russian President Vladimir Putin to a U.S. military base in Alaska. The choice of location was symbolic, neutral, historic, and outside the reach of international arrest warrants against Putin. This was the first U.S.-Russia summit on American soil since 1988. And the focus was clear: the war in Ukraine. Trump made it clear that the United States would not send ground troops into Ukraine. Instead, he offered potential air support as part of a wider security package. Putin, however, demanded that Ukraine withdraw from Donetsk and Luhansk in exchange for a ceasefire. That condition was immediately seen as unrealistic, since Ukraine and its allies have always rejected giving up territory. Trump pushed Zelensky, indirectly, to show what he called flexibility in negotiations. That sparked concerns in Washington and Europe that Trump might be preparing to pressure Ukraine into territorial compromises. The world responded quickly. European leaders welcomed the effort at dialogue, but stressed that no peace deal could happen without Ukraine's voice at the table. Critics in the U.S. warned the summit gave Putin legitimacy without forcing him to make concessions. Meanwhile, as the leaders spoke, Russia launched one of its biggest missile and drone attacks of 2025 on Ukraine, showing how fragile the moment really is. Although no deal was signed in Alaska, the summit opened the door to further diplomacy. Just 3 days later, Trump hosted President Zelensky and European leaders at the White House, preparing for a possible direct Zelensky-Putin meeting. Cities like Budapest and Geneva are being considered as venues. Within the next 10 days, leaders are expected to finalize details of Ukraine's security guarantees, likely a mix of U.S. air defense and European ground commitments. So, did the Alaska summit bring peace? Not yet. But it might be the first step toward a dramatic face-to-face between Zelensky and Putin. The stakes couldn't be higher. Will Trump's gamble lead to peace? Or just more chaos? We'll keep watching.